to their career.
The perfect combination, boy.
Hip hard legends in the South.
This is sports fans' only home for the hottest sports show around. These guys are on fire.
You're now listening to KJ and Sean Mack. Now let's talk some damn sports.
Welcome back to another edition of Last Take with your host KJ and Sean Matt. What's the deal, baby? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Greet them like I always do. How you been, Kay? How everything going with you, man?
Everything good, man. You know, normal, working. You know, just trying to make it through life. You know what I'm saying?
Understood. You know, should we? I like being interactive. Should we name this maybe not Last Take and go with sports fan sports feed?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So,
like that?
Yeah. So for all you guys who haven't really listened to our podcast before, at the end of each show, we usually come with a sports feed. So that's basically stuff that's been going on in the sports world, off the field, on the court, off the court type of thing. Rumors, little crazy stories, everything having to do with sports, but just all types of kind of like a TMZ, I would say, like a not really TMZ, but we're just gonna run off a bunch of different stories, and I'll get Sean Mack's opinion of them, and you guys could just follow along, and let's see how this goes.
Yeah. All
right. So starting first off the bat, we got Lamelo Ball. Have you heard about this? He fractured his wrist yesterday.
Out for the season, right?
Out for the season, which is pretty horrible news because he was having a great year. Did you see his stats? Did you see his stats by any chance?
Yeah, you know who
that man?
He reminded me of Jason Kidd.
Yeah, he does. A tall Jason Kidd.
Yeah,
I like because he could score, he could shoot. Jason Kidd didn't really get his shot until late in his career. This kid
last 5 years.
So anyway, Lamelo Ball, let's see, he's averaging 15.9 points, which is first for rookies. He's averaging 6.1 assists, which is first for rookies. And he's averaging 5.9 rebounds. He's almost like a little mini LeBron when it comes to the stat sheet. Dude, he's had a couple of triple doubles this season. So definitely rookie of the year. Did you think, I remember LeVar Ball was talking about him. He was saying how he's going to be way better than Lonzo Ball. Do you think if they would have put all the three brothers on the same team, you think that would have – how do you think that would have played out? Do you think if they were all on an NBA roster, I guarantee you they all would have played better? Well, not necessarily LaMelo. He's going to play good regardless.
Yeah.
I think that would have helped the other two.
I'm worried about the middle one. I think that would have helped out the middle one.
Lonzo. You think it would have helped out the middle? What's his name?
I forget his name, and that's a shame because I know them real well. That's my boy.
LaMelo, Lonzo. I can't remember the other one.
Me neither.
But anyway, another quick story. I don't know if you saw the Belize soccer team. So they were going to Haiti for a World Cup. I think it was like a quarterfinal. I think it's like a play-in game or something like to get to the World Cup.
Yeah.
So they got to Haiti, got off the plane. They were on their way to the hotel, and they got stopped by I guess the best way to put it is an armed brigade of like a militia. They were all on motorcycles. They pulled the bus over and said, y'all not going any further. Now, the reports won't tell them what the soccer team had to give them to let them go, but it was basically like a militia that stopped the bus and made them sit there for like an hour. So it's crazy. If you guys want to check it out, you can go to TMZ.
You say they were in Haiti?
They were in Haiti, and these motorcycle AKs.
Honestly, it's very dangerous for these little qualifying events for like your territory, the baseball one, and the qualifying for the soccer. You should not be playing a qualifying game in a third world country. I'm sorry.
That's what it says. Qualifying. I said quarterfinal. You said it right. Qualifying. It's a qualifying game to get into the World Cup. And they have video of it.
That's a shame.
Yeah, they have AKs, machetes, all types of stuff. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah. Let's see here. Moving along, Mike Tyson and Vander Holyfield.
What about it?
$25 million. I'm hearing they're going to split to have this fight. He agreed to it just a few hours ago.
Really?
Yeah, no, he agreed to it. Yesterday, they were saying there's no chance that this fight was going to go on.
I heard my last thing on my Google feed that I was checking out my sports was it's never going to happen.
May 29th.
Oh, damn, they got a date and everything.
They got a date and everything. May 29th, Mike Tyson, he came out today, and he said it's going down. So what do you think, man? Do you think Evander Holyfield has a chance at this age?
He's in hella shape, though. Like, I remember we see Anthony. Yeah, he's in hella shape.
Well, I know he's in physically good shape. Have you seen him train, though? I haven't seen him train.
I've already seen him. He's good. He's good.
Oh, he's good.
He's still moving fast now.
Really?
I'm not going to say that 1 or 2 hits in his head, he might be done.
Yeah. That man does not.
You hear him talk lately?
It sounds horrible.
When he was young, he sounds horrible. He sounds punch drunk.
Who sounds worse, him or Riddick Bowe? I don't know if you heard Riddick Bowe. He sounded like Muhammad Ali.
I'm going to say Holyfield because Riddick Bowe never did have the best lingo in the world.
That's true.
But he is that country little,
He did, but it seems like I saw him on Vlad TV, and he's struggling to talk, man.
I saw that interview. Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. I feel bad for these boxers, man. So going back to what you said, seeing what Mike Tyson did to Roy Jones, now Evander Holyfield's a lot bigger man than Roy Jones. But you think Tyson's really going to try to hurt him just because of their past? You think he's going to try to make a point?
I think he's going to aim out not to. But honestly, between me and you, I think he's going to catch a flashback and he's going to knock him out.
I think he's going to try. I think he's going to try to knock him out.
At least going to have 2 to 3 punches. Just like the Roy Jones fight, they at least had maybe 3 to 4 punches that Tyson was trying to land, and if he had landed them, it would have been nice for Roy.
It would have been over. Yeah. It would have been over. I haven't seen Roy too much since that fight. Have you seen him out in?
No. It's like took everything out of him. Like he's like, I'm finito. I don't have nothing to do with that. He might be a little embarrassed about how he looked too.
Yeah, and Tyson definitely gave him the business.
Yeah, he ran all night.
Definitely did. All night. I don't blame him, though. Definitely don't blame him. Deshawn Watson's attorney. Now, I know you've been following this story. Deshawn Watson and all these women.
Let's tiptoe around this, baby.
No, definitely. Basically, his lawyer is basically saying, I don't care what these women are saying. He was speaking for Deshawn Watson. And he's basically saying, I don't care what they're saying. They're all lying. Emphatically, I
did see at the bottom of SportsCenter feed a few hours ago that his attorney said, for sure, one, they can prove that it can't even possibly happen at all in any world that we live in. So I'm thinking maybe he didn't even meet her, or the night that he might have met her is tape and footage of what happened. Or he just ain't meet her at all.
I think they did meet, but from what I'm getting from what the lawyer said, that it might have been some consensual thing. Okay. And then after he did whatever he did, I don't know, that's what the article's saying. And after they did whatever they did, she comes like the next day or the next week, whenever it was, and says, I won $30,000, or I'm going to say that you did something.
I heard a few of them pressured him to pay up. But you know my big thing on this, he needs to let's remember he's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
And if you find out that maybe 1 or 2 or 3 were lying, it doesn't say that all the rest of them are lying, but it might show you something that, okay, 1 came out, 2 came out, then the rest came out saying, well, we got to get this money right fast.
I mean, we've seen it happen before, so it's not like
we're speaking of some ill stuff that never happened ever in history.
So it happens, and you already have one where they're saying it's definitely lying. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, but let's just let it play out in the justice system or whatever. And although that doesn't even pan out half the time. No, so
they have guilty people innocent. They have innocent people found guilty. Just look at
all the times.
OJ, that's all.
All you could do is kind of pray that the truth comes out. So we'll just see. We'll
say a prayer for both sides.
Yeah, definitely. That's it.
For both sides.
If somebody was abused, I hope that justice is served. I'll just put it like that. Yep. And if not, that person needs to go to jail. I feel like if any of those women are caught lying, They should go to jail just like he should go to jail if he did something.
Yeah, I feel he should face just the same amount of time.
Same amount of time. If he did it, he definitely should go to jail.
Yeah,
and if they're
just by
lying,
the grace of God, I was found innocent. If I was found guilty on something that I didn't do and I did time for it, Jesus.
Exactly. Looks like the Giants are putting in work. You see their free agent. Everybody's talking about the Patriots, but the Giants, man, they signed Kyle Rudolph. You saw that?
Mm-hmm.
Just yesterday or early this morning, they landed what's his name? Adobe Jackson. It's a 3-year, $39 million deal. Adoree Jackson.
What position?
Cornerback. He played for the Titans last year.
All right.
And
have they I'm sorry to cut you off. Have they signed a damn lineman?
No. I don't think they
So it means nothing to me. Nothing.
Now, I think they signed their first pick last year was a lineman, if I'm not mistaken, the kid from Georgia.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing. Like Daniel needs
He didn't
help.
do nothing.
If Daniel
That's what I'm
needs
saying.
help, I don't care. You can go get a prime Deion Sanders at the corner. You can get Jerry Rice at the wide receiver.
It's not going to matter.
Smith at the running back. It don't matter. That man's running for his life.
Now, one good thing for the defense, though, on the other side, the other corner, he was a Pro Bowler last year. His name is James Bradbury. So you put Adoree Jackson alongside him, could be a nice little combination. So we'll see. This horribleness, you know what? The internet has brought the worst out in people.
Most of us, yes.
And I don't know why people feel like I guess they get a little courage because people can't get to you behind this keyboard. But did you see what happened with the Illinois? Illinois lost to, what was it, Loyola? Yeah, it was Loyola last night. They lost to them in the NCAA tournament. Yeah. And some of the Illinois kids were getting like death threats and a lot of racial slurs.
Oh, I saw the Ohio State as well.
Yeah, them too. Yeah, and it's just disgusting. These are kids. People forget.
I read his statement and I read it like in a big guy but soft-spoken guy. I don't know him. It looks like that's what he could be. And he is. Yeah, he's like, I'm just a human being. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I just made a mistake, and it cost the team. But you don't have to hate me. I felt bad for the young man.
Nah, that touched me. When he said that, you could tell he was hurt. He was like, "Damn, man, it's just a game. And y'all talking about killing me?
But
I should die."
He learned a very valuable lesson early in life.
Yeah, definitely did. And I feel sorry for him and his family, who I'm sure his family got death threats too. I mean, I'm sure it just wasn't, aimed at him. So, did you see that? Lamelo was asked, I'm pretty sure you heard about this on ESPN. He was asked, was he excited to play LeBron?
I saw that.
The other night, he was like, nah. He was like, that's my brother's thing.
Yeah, but I felt what he was saying. He was like, he never really was big into individuals playing. That's probably like Lonzo, but this man is, think about it, he's the little one. He's a little child. Nah. So he's like, okay, LeBron, whatever. I've been saying my brother ball since I was a kid. I've been saying my brother's ball,
Yeah, LaMelo seems like I like his arrogance. It's not, when I say arrogance, it's not a bad thing. He has this kind of cockiness to him where he's going to get on that court. He don't care who's on the court. He just seems like he's going to ball. I can't wait till next year in that third year in the league. He's going to be killing. I think he's going to be like one of the top scorers in the league.
He also seems like a guy that's not everybody's Michael Jordan or Kobe. Not everybody's Peyton Manning. What I mean by that, they live, eat, breathe, sleep the sport that they're in. Not everybody does that. Lonzo probably practices. I mean, LaMelo probably practices, does what he do, but when he leaves the court, I left the court, I'm going to play my PlayStation. Remember, he's from that era. He's way younger.
No, definitely
LeBron.
is.
So,
Yeah, way younger. Like what? LeBron's what, 34?
Yeah, 34, 35. You can't tell me that LaMelo don't be worrying about what outfit his 2K character has.
Yeah, I mean, he's 18, 19 years old.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But, LeBron James, he's the king of petty. So he went on Instagram after that game. And you saw that? He was like, you don't look up to me, huh? And he's dunking on him. He's looking up at him.
Yeah.
That's one thing about LeBron. He's probably one of the most passive-aggressive people.
Superstars I've seen in my life.
Ever.
Yeah.
Can you name another one? Tom Brady's kind of like that, but
MJ was kind of, but he was just more like, I'm going to take your heart. LeBron does it in this new age
Yeah, like he tries to act like he's nice, but
yeah,
he does a lot of snake stuff. You know,
Yeah.
not snake. I don't want to say snake. Just kind of dirty stuff. You
Yeah,
know, you be
yeah.
like, damn, I
Things
ain't know he.
that someone of his nature and ilk don't have to be. He punches down all the time. Let's just say that.
That's exactly what he
He's
does.
always punching down. He doesn't have to do it.
And then when
That's
somebody
your
tries
boy.
to,
So for you to say that, you know,
I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, and then on top of that, when somebody tries to bring it to his attention, he's kind of like, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Like he's tripping, right? And then he get his boys out there to get at you. And
Yeah, he do it all the time. Get his team to clean it up, and he won't even talk about it no more.
Nope.
22-year-old surfer Katherine Diaz. I don't know if you heard this story. She tragically died by a lightning strike. She's a surfer, and she was out there practicing surfing on her board, paddling and whatever, trying to get out to the next wave, and got hit by lightning and killed her.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Were they able to recover her body?
Yeah. I mean, I think she wasn't that far offshore. She was right there, and she was practicing. You know, there was other people out there. That must have been so horrible to see. Well, first of all, it must have been hard. All that electricity, and plus you're in the water. Yeah. I guess that's instant death, right?
That should be instantaneously. I feel bad
Electricity.
for that. You know, I never really thought about. Yeah. The storm doesn't really have to be coming to get struck by lightning when you're over water. It could be miles away and get you.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I was just equating because if you're in a bathtub or something, somebody throws some electric in there, you're gonna automatically fry. Is it the same principle with the lightning?
Yeah, because
it is, right?
She was in water. She didn't have a ground. What I mean by a ground is she didn't have the ground, and she didn't have like rubber to break it.
That's true.
Strictly her and water.
So I wonder when that happens, does the water heat up around? I mean. Yeah. You probably get that boiling effect, the water for a quick second.
Maybe 0.2 of a second, but it's enough to
give you a heart attack. Probably. Yeah. I'm assuming that's what happens. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Family.
Yes, rest in peace, definitely. On a lighter note, this guy, I don't know if you saw this story. He bet $10. He did a $10 parlay for the NCAA tournament for last night's game. So he had on his bets, he had Abilene Christian to beat Texas, which they did. He had UCLA to beat BYU, which they did. Arkansas to beat Texas Tech. Loyola to beat Illinois. Oral Roberts to beat Florida. Baylor to beat Wisconsin. Villanova to beat North Texas. And Syracuse to beat West Virginia. And Houston to beat Rutgers. He had to get all those, and there was like 5 huge upsets in that.
Yep.
So he bet $10. That man won $33,000.
Damn! What a champ! Damn.
I mean, how beautiful is that?
What's horrible about that though?
What's that?
He made news. Now his wife and his family know.
Yeah, everybody knows about it now. Oh, he probably wasn't gonna say that. I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody else ratted him out.
I couldn't even imagine. He probably just did that to say, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And you couldn't possibly think you're gonna win that.
No.
That's just a gambler saying, if it happens, I'm going to win a lot of money, not really thinking that all those upsets, like Loyola and the Oral Roberts and the Abilene Christian game, they were huge underdogs.
Yeah.
And for all 3 of them to win is just crazy.
That's huge. I remember back in 2017, I had my best bracket. I fell 200 out of 5 million. No. 200 out of 12 million.
Oh, that was 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago?
No, it was the year that. No. I came in 1,000 on that one. I'm talking about in 2017 when Carolina won it.
Oh yeah, yep. I remember that. You got
Gonzaga. I was 99.4% out of the 12 million, which put me at 200.
You'll probably never do that again.
No, you know how much money I would have won if I actually put those bets in something?
And actually bet, you would have won a lot of money.
I would have won a lot of money.
Houston Rockets coach, how do you say his name? Rendered? Oh, no, I'm sorry. My bad. That's actual word. What's his name? Paul Silas' son, Steven Silas.
Steven Silas.
Did you see him crying up there in the press conference?
No, about what?
I had no idea Houston had lost 20 games in a row.
Oh, I saw when they played somebody that was undefeated. I mean, that hadn't won. Who they just played? One of them won. Did they win or lost, or did they lose?
They lost to OKC. It was a close game. It was
Yeah, both of those
114 to
teams was on
112.
they was on like a 15-plus game losing streak.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
I didn't know OKC was.
Yeah, it was like the
So,
battle
yeah.
of the unbeaten, the whatever, the unwinners.
Wow, that's crazy because OKC earlier in the season, they were one of the surprises in the NBA.
Yeah. Oladipo and them, they've been losing a lot over there.
Wow. So 20 straight games. So he broke down during the press conference and he was crying. And
He was crying
I
for
guess
his job.
Basically,
crying
you
for
got to
his
know.
job.
He's like, damn, I just got this damn job. I'm about to get fired.
But look,
That's exactly what's going
through
through.
him. Everybody left. Westbrook left. Everybody that wanted to be on that team left. How about do you like real quick? I love the pickup of Milwaukee getting PJ
who?
Tucker.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a big. They needed somebody tough like
The
that.
Roadhouse dude. Roadhouse.
They needed him because they didn't have nobody like that.
No. He gonna get a rebound, box shot, Roadhouse.
I like how you just slid that in there. I heard you say something. I was like, what the hell did he just say? Hey, somebody's got to do something about Bleacher Report. And I've been getting a lot of my material from there, and they've been tripping lately. So so they had the NBA's top 50 teams of all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go through a few and just stop me when you hear something that's just kind of stupid. All right, so they got Michael Jordan. I'm just going to go down. Michael Jordan, I'm going to go for one and go down. So Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem, Magic, Larry, Shaq, Tim, Duncan, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Stephen Curry. Anything odd about the top 10 right there?
That's the top 10 players of all times that they're doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, let me keep going then. Is there no name that you haven't heard yet that you're like, where is he?
Magic?
No, I said Magic. I'm going to do it again. Top 10. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem, Magic, Larry, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Stephen Curry.
No Kevin Durant.
Then we go Oscar Robinson, David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon. No Kevin Durant, no Kobe in the top. How you have David Robinson over Kobe? And I don't even. David Robinson only won 2 championships, right?
Yeah, really one.
2. Yeah, really. I know. Yeah, he was all.
Yeah.
So they got Kobe at 14, and they got Kevin Durant at 15.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna even acknowledge their list.
They don't even have Allen Iverson in the top 50.
Yep, I don't want to talk about it. Done with it.
Yep. Yeah.
Bleacher Report throwing signs at you and shit, bro. Here's you. Bleacher Report. I'm an ET finger you. Ugh.
How dare you not put AI and you got some dude named Dolph.
Yeah.
Dolph Shays. Some dude named Dolph Shays at number 38.
Oh,
you ain't got
that dude
AI
is,
in
man.
it. I know.
You might as well put Pettit
That's
on
why
there, Gervin, Mikan. Let's just go old school. And some of these dudes was good, but not like, come on, I'm done. You okay? We pushing time.
All right, push it. All right, last one. Man convicted of shooting Saint Star Will Smith 8 times. You remember he got killed, right? The receiver?
Yeah.
He just got out on bail. Now, I don't know how that happened.
No, that wasn't the receiver. That was my lineman, defensive lineman.
Lineman, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was.
How did he get out of?
There.
I don't know how he got out on bail. So anyway, that's that New Orleans stuff right there.
Yeah. I remember they said they was beefing. He hit his car and he got out to check it and he shot him right there.
In Louisiana, right?
Yeah, in New Orleans. Yeah.
Y'all got some crazy laws down there, man. When it comes to like people getting out of jail, I'd be like, damn, you go down there, kill somebody, and
if nobody don't snitch because nobody don't snitch down there. You get out, sit about 6 months to 2 years, and then you get out.
That's crazy. I heard a lot of them went to Houston after Katrina, thinking the laws was the same.
Yeah, no,
the laws ain't the same.
They got mad time. They was dead, and killed. I hate to say
exactly.
Can't go around people's neighborhoods doing what you want to do. Not at all.
Nah, definitely not. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the sports feed. My tongue tied. Sports feed. That's basically what it is. We just go through all different rumors and stuff like that. But anyway, Sean, Matt, I'm going to give you the floor, and you explain what you're about to do.
All right, we pushing time, so I'm gonna make it fast as possible. At the end of every show, Sean would do a sports fans only, Sean Mack. So we're gonna do it like this. Just follow me, hold my hand, and let's go. This is sports fans only, Sean Max. What would you do? So, Kay, we're gonna just test this a little. This is our first YouTube one. It's weird. I'm a little nervous about it.
Yeah.
Let's go though. Let's go. All right.
Nice.
Kay. As they always say, you have what they say all the time. If I knew then what I know now, I would be smarter. I would be better in life. Meaning, if I went back in time as a kid, let's take 10 years old, and I knew the things I knew as my age now. I'm not going to give up my age. I would be a better person. I would be richer. That's usually what we get to. Richer, less problems, especially of the opposite sex, right? You're like, I would do things a little better.
Yep.
So we're about to put our feet to the fire and see. So, Kay, if you could go back to your 10-year-old body with the mind that you have right now, would you? And if you did, what would you do?
That's a very interesting question. Let's see here. I would definitely go back. You know, everybody's I would go back. I would go back in a heartbeat. This is a question that I've been going over with y'all and friends for years.
Yeah.
So this is how I look at it.
Wait, can I preface by saying this? If you go back and you cannot meet your baby's mother at the same time, your kids no longer will be the same kids. Your wife will no longer be the same wife. Things can change. So remember, while life is great and you're making great decisions, if you still want your daughter to be your daughter, you have to find her mother at that same time that you met her and conceive at the same time. So remember that in your head.
But why does it have to be? Is it just because it's your scenario? Why does it have to be the exact same time?
Because you never know what this is a kid show. You never know if that swimmer would be the same swimmer on that day and that night.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, I would roll the dice and try to. Yeah, I would roll the dice because I'm assuming everything will still go the same way as long as because nothing else would change, right? Yeah, because at 10 years old, I was living where I was living at.
Yep.
So none of that would change. I would just have to go seek her out, basically.
And your friends.
And my friends.
Remember,
I'm assuming everybody's
skeptical. You miss a bus or don't get a ride on time, you might not be friends with Kenji.
Well, that's true. I also could get hit by a car or something. Yeah. Who's to say I even grow up that,
That's true. But if you follow the path and try to remember
the exact path, okay,
you pretty much
you'll still get back. No, but what if you go back and you do something and you decide, like I was a baseball player. What if I tell my 10-year-old self, like, if you go real hard practicing, you will make it. And then now my whole life has changed.
There you go. That's your problem. That's your dilemma.
It's a tough one, man.
Isn't it?
Because honestly, if I do stuff different, now that's a whole nother set of circumstances I'm not prepared for. Anything can happen at that point.
Yeah, I love
plane crash.
I love my wife. I don't want a different daughter and a different wife. But you know one thing I do want? If I somehow can make it back to the age Sean that I am now, I'll be living much comfortable because I've been made great decisions.
Oh, definitely. I'd eat better. There's so many different things I would do. Like I would never have picked up a cigarette a day in my life. I would have. Just a lot of things, man.
I would take all my allowances and invest it into Microsoft.
Yep. Right off the bat. Every cent I had. Every cent. Even Apple.
Yeah.
We probably didn't have no allowance of money when Apple was way back in the 80s, right?
Yeah. Around 85, 84. Wait, the beginning, 80. Macintosh, you had 79, 80, 81. So by the time we were 89, 90, we could take our little Christmas money and invest.
I was gonna say, because I don't think I got allowance. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, wait a second, I ain't getting no damn allowance. I just had to do it. Whatever they said do, I had to do it. I got Christmas money and birthday money, so I would have took that and invested.
But remember,
Yeah.
the very fine line is butterfly effect. You might not be able to get your daughter. See, that's my biggest thing, my kids, man.
Yeah. You might have another kid that'd be horrible.
Yeah. And the thing is this, you would still have the memory because it's the whole, if I knew then what I know now. So you would still know now and what happened, and you'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. What do they say? Everything that's meant to be happens, or that's not exactly the exact saying, but like everything meant to be will be, and you start messing with stuff. I probably still would go back though.
The curiosity would make me want to go back, and it's just so hard because I'm not saving nobody. I'm not going to try to go back and save my grandpa and my grandmother. I have to let things work out the way they are, because the day that I went to their funeral might be a day that I wouldn't be there and I'd be somewhere else and get killed.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So it's a very fine line. So you know what? To make this short, for me, I wouldn't, just to be different.
Well, I'm saying I would, but when if it came down to it and they said take the red pill or the blue pill and you're either right, I don't know. I'd be nervous. I don't know. Because at the end of the day, you don't really know what's going to happen once you take that pill.
No, you don't. No, you don't. So I'm going to go with I wouldn't.
I want to say I would, but I'm pretty sure I probably wouldn't.
I know you would.
Knowing what I know now.
You know me too. I'm just giving something to be different for the show.
It sounds good though, but like you said, usually stuff like that, even in the movies, stuff like that happens, something bad happens.
All the time. You go back and your neighbor's like Hitler.
Yeah, something crazy. You get into like
you're like, dude, what did me going back have to do with this, man? How did this happen? And you're like,
or like maybe you walking down the street as a kid, and this isn't funny, but you get scooped up by some like child sex ring, and you a sex slave your whole, you know what I mean?
And I'm like, I didn't expect this to happen.
Yeah, I know. Like, make yourself feel 100 times more horrible. You'd be like, damn, I wish I was back in my regular life.
Bad, bro. I'm sorry. Jesus help me.
Yeah.
You know.
But anyway, guys.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Here, like what you're saying, you know, we fly, you know, we do what we do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share, leave a comment, especially on this sports feed. I think we should get more comments than anything, because everybody has an opinion and they always think they're right. So put it down there and we'll weigh out the options. So just to let everybody know, that was Sports Fans Only. Sean Max. What would you do? Why they trade? Why?
Anyway, guys, hey, if you get a chance, go to www.sportsfansonlyshow.com to get your Sports Fans Only shirts. I got mine on too. You can't really see it right now. Right. Yeah, I had it on. Always got it on. Go on there and get your sports attire, your sports apparel, mugs, pens, notebooks, all that good stuff. Also go to our Facebook page, which is Sports Fans Only Podcast on Facebook, and same name on Instagram as well. And check out our pictures and stuff like that. You can also go to Anchor FM to check out our audio podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that. Just type in Sports Fans Only Podcast. You can go check out all of our old podcasts and stuff like that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show. I am your host, KJ. That right there is Sean Mack. And this is
Sports Fans Only. Peace.